were bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Brian will appreciate that.
Have you heard any... Can you tell me anything about the caged Kunari?
Is he still alive? The revered mother put him there a few weeks back. He'll be dead soon enough. Not since Tairn Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else. Maker will...
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
There's word of Darkspawn's strength.
Are you here to see the Reverend Mother too?
Who?
The head of this chantry. She's very busy, but I think she's free now. I came to ask for a blessing. With my family abandoning the farm to flee north, we'll need all the grace the Maker can offer. Well, good luck to you. I need to get underway. If I'm lucky, I'll make it back to the farmhold by nightfall.
We are the only hope of protection
never
this village
heard
has,
from again.
and I will not abandon them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
I hear you drove off those bandits. I hope they don't come back. How terrible for Queen Anora that her young king is dead, and she not even with child.
I hear you drove off those bandits. I hope they don't come back.
A few knights have come through here, searching for some holy artifact.
And when the Maker spoke, chant of light scattered in the darkness. A word dispelled fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
And when the chant seems kind of like that. It sounds like the Ask a Ninja guy.
I'm sorry, I cannot talk now. I must feed the holy brazier to ensure the flame never dies.
Who's in charge here?
The revered mother is in the other room, but Sir Brian can probably answer your questions. It represents the flames that burned Andraste herself. Do you know the tale?
Of course, doesn't everyone?
We are all sinners. The fire symbolizes our hope that forgiveness is possible. Thus, we all serve by feeding its flames.
Aren't there easier ways to keep a fire going?
Of course. The dwarves have offered us coal and special rocks. Even the Circle of Magi volunteered to provide magical flames. If that isn't irony, I don't know what is. The flame means little without the act of remembering and atoning for our sins.
That seems like a terribly monotonous task.
It should take as much concentration to cleanse the soul as to cleanse the body.
Do you know anything about the imprisoned Kunari?
Only that the revered mother sentenced him to starve in a cage for the murders he committed. Perhaps the Darkspawn will take him if he's not dead already. I wish...
What's next? Yes? Well, here I am. Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
Condescending? How so?
When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools. Thank you. Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the Chantry. But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
Let all mankind be humble.
Yes? Well, here I am. What is meant by someone like me?
You know, a beautiful, charming woman like yourself.
And there were no beautiful, charming women in the cloisters, you think? You would be wrong. There were many lovely young initiates in the Lothering cloister, all of them chaste and virtuous. It added to their mystique, because then they were forbidden, and forbidden fruit is the sweeter, no?
What about your fruit? Is it forbidden?
My fruit? I can't believe I'm having this conversation. But no, I did not take vows. The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
Affirmed?
We affirm our belief in the Maker, in Andraste and the chant, but other than that, there are no vows taken.
So your skills were learned before your time in the Chantry?
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
And when the Maker spoke, chant of light scattered in the darkness.
Yes, Lothering. I think it started as a settlement by the river. There are always people in Lothering, but...
How do you give gifts? Oh, you gotta go to the menu. Let's see. Where's the gifts at? Oh, here we go. Do you think she would like a bronze symbol of Andraste?
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
I know what you can say.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
Buying off my women. I don't know if she'll like this one.
Why, thank you so much. Why, thank you so much.
These are good items, damn it. So certain items will be, certain items are like, have more affinity to more people. I mean, to different people. Alright, in that case, I'll go ahead and... Okay, I'm going to figure out which is which, so I don't waste items. I got a max min. I got a max min! Or min-max, actually. Max min or min-max?
Let those who cry out from the shadows come.
Alright, so let's try this on, I think Morgan. We'll see, do I even want to use Morgan? No, that's the thing. I don't fucking know. She'll probably like a tribal necklace, huh?
A fine gift.
Oh,
you have my thanks.
She likes it. I know Morgan is heterosexual, but improving your affinity makes them better in battle, right?
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Yeah, well, she likes it well enough.
Those who seek redemption are delivered, but those who have sinned be forgiven.
Spread across all four corners of the world. Let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let it hear...
It's terrible. So many come to Lothering seeking refuge, only to find that we can offer little more than prayer. Does the Maker see our plight? Is he moved by this destruction? I apologize. The Maker's plan is too grand for me to fathom, especially at times like this.
What are those priests chanting exactly?
The Chant of Light. Surely you know it.
Ah! I've never heard it sung quite like this.
Perhaps you haven't heard these verses before. The entire chant takes weeks to sing and is only done straight through at the Grand Cathedral in Val Royeaux. Here we can only sing a few verses per week and finish anew each first day.
Tell me more about the Chant of Light.
When the prophet Andraste was burned by the Magisters, the Maker turned away from his creations. We gain his forgiveness by spreading Andraste's teachings. The Maker will return when the chant is sung from the four corners of the world.
How do you even know the Maker exists?
He created this world. Every sunrise is proof of his existence. Every child born shows he loves us still. The revered Mother presides over the chantry, and Ser Bryant leads the few Templars guarding us. May the Maker watch over you.
Then shall the Maker return to us, and then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven.
It cannot be.
Let all repeat the chant of life. Only the word dispels his
And when the Maker spoke, the chant of light scattered in the darkness. The word dispelled fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted, as those who seek redemption.
I can't do that. No, I don't think so.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the
Yes?
Maker.
What can I do for you?
I have a letter for you from the Irregulars.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my sister. Sure, sign the paper, she said. You'll enjoy some coin now, but they'll be back. I guess I'll see you on the front lines.
Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant of light make it pure. And all mankind be humble.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Turn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
But if Arl Eamon is sick, why are you here?
Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
I was hoping to meet Arl Eamon, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
We need his help against Teyrn Loghain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Teyrn Loghain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Teyrn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Is there any point in going to Redcliffe?
He may be dead already. Or perhaps his luck has changed in the weeks I have been gone.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Tell me more about this Urn of Sacred Ashes.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
I'd like to hear what you've learned.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
Who is Sir Henrik?
My fellow knight and travelling companion. He is delayed, though.
Oh, shit! Your friend Sir Henrik is dead! I have something of his.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I drove off the bandits that killed him.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
Shouldn't you be fleeing the Darkspawn?
My mission takes priority. But I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts. I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
When the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness. A word dispelled, clear and ignorant.
Mother says we have to run before the bad men get here.
Spreads across all four corners of the world. Let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Bring faith. Let him hear our ratification and enduring perseverance.
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry? Our need has never been greater.
Who are you?
I am the revered mother of this Chantry. Traditionally, those who seek my blessing tithe first.
What type faith is acceptable.
Might I suggest 30 silver? Thank you, dear woman. What can I do for you, then?
I want to talk to you about Sting, the Kunari you imprisoned.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
What did he do?
He butchered an entire farmhold. Only one of the youngest hid long enough to survive. The child said his father had found the Kunari gravely wounded and took him in. That kindness was repaid with murder. The bandsman found the Kunari just standing amidst the carnage. He did not resist them.
Are you certain he did it?
He confessed quite readily, but would give no reason for the crime. Even the seasoned knights who apprehended him were disturbed by the carnage. However docile he appears, do not be fooled. That Kunari is a danger.
What if this causes an incident with his people?
The Maker demands justice, regardless of his race.
Is there any way I can convince you to release him?
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
I was thinking you might release him into my custody.
And what do you say on this, Leliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Kunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and Maker watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
Dude, Leliana's hotter than Morgan anyways.
You, miss, what is your name? You seem quite odd to me.
You would not be the first to think so. But avert your eyes. I will not have you staring over long.
Let's get used to it. I'll be watching you. We want no trouble here.
Fucking Templars.
Redemption be delivered. Those who have sinned be forgiven.
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
Sorry, I can't talk. I must watch over these ways.
Allow me. I could do that for you. What's next? What is it?
Are you here to make my head ache, or do you actually want to buy some?
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Have you seen my mother?
You poor thing. Did you and your mother get separated?
Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Yes, well, good luck with that. Do you know where your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Come with me. I'll help you look for your mother.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Go to the... Shit. Here, take this silver. Buy something to eat.
A whole silver! Wow, thank you. So, are you really an elf?
Why do you ask?
Father says elves aren't very nice, but you're nicer than everybody here. Thank you for helping me.
I am nice.
I gave him 1 piece of silver? Haha.
Morrigan, tell me something I do not know.
But you are always dressed in such rags. It suits you, I suppose. A little tear here, a little rip there to show some skin. I understand.
You understand I lived in a forest, I hope?
Maybe we could get you in a nice dress one day. Silk. No, maybe velvet. Velvet is heavier, better to guard against the cold in Ferelden. Dark red velvet. Yes. With gold embroidery. It should be cut low in the front, of course. We don't want to hide your features.
Stop looking at my breasts like that. 'Tis most disturbing.
You don't think so? And if it's cut low in the front, we must put your hair up. Show off that lovely neck.
You are insane. I would sooner let Alistair dress me.
It'll be fun, I promise. We'll get some shoes too. Shoes! We could go shopping together.
Oh shit! Liliana likes the ladies! We're gonna get it all! Morgan, you can join and we have lesbian sex! What?
I hope more soldiers make it out of Ostagar. So much tragedy.
Who wanted the damn poison herbs or something? Who's this?
Master Feleron runs us miners hard. Harder still since Ostagar.
There'll just be more bandits as soon as you leave.
Damn it, there's too many oh, here.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
Yes, I did.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Oh, 50 silver pieces! Yay!
Lothering doesn't have any more bread.
Wait, somebody wanted poison. Oh, I think it was in the barn.
Ha! You see them soldiers run like frightened children? Way to go!
Thanks.
Got a cousin in the temple.
How come nobody highlighted out my cooking with Brad? I finally did the pizza-filled chicken balls and nobody highlighted it.
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
What can I get you then?
Leave me to drown my sorrows, stranger.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
Oh! You're a sick old man, but I like your shirt.
Oh, sad to hear it. I'd look in the woods, the town, and maybe even look through my stock. There should be enough around to make some. Even if it's just rat poison, I'll take it.
Alright, let's make some poison. Poison! I have poison. Why can't I give him some of this shit? Wait, how do I use this shit? I don't understand. Like, where does it say how long a poison on a weapon lasts? Or is it permanently poisoned? Does anybody know how to use a poison for a weapon?
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
Wait, I made some fucking poison. Well, what kind of poison does he want? He needs 3 venom? We should fucking specify.
Sorry.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock? Splendid! If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, there's enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, hey?
Wait a minute, he didn't give me any gold pieces, he gave me silver! You fucking liar. I'm gonna poison his stock.
Been out to the market. It's not to be had.
There isn't likely to be more anytime soon, that's for sure.
Yes? Well, here I am.
You are a traveling minstrel. Do you have tales to share?
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Do you know any Ferelden legends?
I know one, told to me by my mother a long time ago. It always chilled me to the bone. Maybe you have heard of Flemeth?
Yes, I have heard of Flemeth.
Ferelden mothers scare their daughters with talk of Flemeth. They say that if you're bad, Flemeth will spirit you away and bind you to her forever. They also say that Flemeth mourns her lost beauty and will steal yours through your looking glass if she catches you.
Flemeth was once beautiful?
Flemeth's beauty was known throughout the land. She had hair like unto a moonless night, skin as pale as winter's first snow, and eyes as beautiful and perilous as the sea. When she came of age, she came to the attention of the Lord of Highever, Conobar, and he took her for his wife. Conobar soon learned that his young bride had the gift of magic. He kept this a secret, for he feared that she would be taken from him. Flemeth stayed with Conobar for some years, and with his blessing, she practiced her art. And then one day, a young poet named Osen came to the castle. Flemeth was captivated by Osen's voice, and he by her beauty, and they fell in love.
Oh, the plot thickens.
Flemeth longed to be with her true love, and she and Osen fled from Conobar's lands, seeking refuge in the Kokari wilds with the Chasing tribes. They lived there happily for many a year, till the day Flemeth received news that Conobar was dying and longed to see her face one last time. Flemeth's heart swelled with pity for the man who once was her husband, and begged Osen to return to Conobar's side with her. But when Flemeth and Osen entered Highever, they were captured by Conobar's men, and Osen was slain in front of Flemeth's eyes. Flemeth was imprisoned in the highest tower of the castle, there to await Conobar's judgment on her. Distraught at the loss of her love, Flemeth plotted revenge against her husband. She summoned a fey demon, intending for it to wreak vengeance on Conobar. But a spell went awry. The demon possessed Flemeth. Turning her into an abomination, the halls of the castle ran red with blood as Flemeth slaughtered Conobar and all his men. The last of Flemeth's humanity melted away, and at dawn, she stole back to the wilds to plot and scheme for 100 years. They say she took to her side many Chasing men, and with their help begat her daughter witches, who even now prowl the dark places of the Kokari wilds.
Oh, shit. There was another story I wanted to hear.
Which one?
Do you know anything about the Dalish?
I have heard a little about how the elves gained their freedom from the Tevinter Imperium. When Andraste began her exalted march against the Imperium, the elves joined her cause to fight their masters. The great elven leader, Shatan, born in captivity, rose up to lead his people. He foresaw a future where the elves were free. Shatan was killed when Andraste was betrayed, but the elves continued to fight, eventually breaking free of the Imperium. The elves claimed the Dales in the south and settled there in a land of their own.
It didn't last.
The elves lived in the Dales for centuries. They resurrected the worship of the elven gods and would allow the building of no chantry. This angered the chantry, and the hostility between the two factions finally broke out in open war. The chantry says the elves struck first, but I do not know whether to believe it. The chantry declared a wholly exalted march against the elves, named for Andraste's similar march against Tevinter. During the exalted march of the Dales, the elven cities were sacked, and the elven state completely dissolved. Some of the elves bitterly accepted their fates and surrendered to human rule, living in the human cities as second-class citizens. But others still fiercely proud of their heritage, refused to bow to the humans, and instead became homeless wanderers. They were the elves of the Dales, the Dalish.
Sweet. What do you know about Andraste?
Andraste was the Maker's chosen. The Maker had long since abandoned the world when the sound of her singing turned his ear. Beauty, grace, and wisdom enraptured him, and he offered to take her from this flawed world to become his divine bride. But Andraste had an earthly husband and would not forsake him. Instead, she beseeched the Maker to return to his people once more. So earnest was her plea that the Maker was moved and promised that he would create a paradise on earth if all abandoned their false gods and turned once more to him. And this is why Andraste began her exalted march on the idolaters of the Tevinter Imperium. The Maker granted her his powers with which to smite her enemies. Andraste brought the Imperium to its knees, and her victories converted many to the worship of the Maker.
How did Andraste die?
Alas, it was the frailties of men that betrayed and killed Andraste. Her earthly husband, Maferath, a chieftain of the Alamari tribes himself, grew jealous as his wife's popularity and influence overshadowed his own. She was also revered as the Maker's betrothed, and Maferath began to see their own bond waning in significance as Andraste became ever more devoted to the Maker. Out of envy and spite, Maferath made a pact with the Archon Hessarian of Tevinter, allowing his beloved Andraste to be ambushed and captured. Andraste was burned at the stake in Minrathous, the capital of Tevinter.
But Tevinter has a chantry, doesn't it?
The Tevinter chantry claims that in Andraste's last moments, Hessarian's heart softened, and he heard the voice of the Maker telling him to end her suffering. He plunged his sword into her heart, and as her blood washed over his hands, he became one of the faithful. Dissenters said that the Archon only converted because he could not stem the tide of Andraste's cult, and was forced to do so to stay in power. We will never know for sure.
She tells good stories.
What do you mean miss a character? What are you talking about?
I have finished.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
And what if I don't lead you to your atonement?
Then I will find it myself. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Oh, I don't know what to do now.
Should I get rid of Morgan? I can use Leliana as a ranged. I'm a mage. It would give me a get rid of Alistair? I kind of want to. I kind of want to have two. I'm gonna dump Morgan for now. And if Alistair doesn't work out, I'll go ahead and put her back in. But I mean, she's the only one who doesn't really fit, considering I'm a mage. And I can't have sex with her anyways. In the end, she only likes dudes.
Blast and damnation.
The main thing is she's evil, though. I mean, she's not evil, but she's more let's say close-fisted, meaning that a lot of my decisions are probably gonna cause her to disapprove of me.
Yes.
Oh, he's not so good. Look at him, he looks evil. What is his alignment? I know there's not technically an alignment, but... How do I change the order of the characters? According to this, chainmail and splitmail are the same. I guess I should decide what looks cooler, splitmail or chainmail. God, this so much is like was put into this game in terms of god damn. Great sword or maul? What do you think? sword is more damage, but the maul has better armor penetration. I guess we can actually just... Oh, no, not that. Equip both. Junk on this. You're not using Leliana? What a jerk. She sucks? But she's my only rogue. And maybe you suck. She's pretty. And she tells good stories. This guy's like mean. Oh, but if I have Morgan instead of Alistair, then I have like the crew from the trailer. Because the trailer had Morgan, Stan, and Leliana, right? We'll go to the restroom. Wait, how do you get wine or win? I mean, what classes win? I saw her earlier, but I don't think I could get her. Oh, she's a mage. Shit. Is there any female warriors or tanks in this game? This dude is big. Yeah, she's a healer, but I don't have room for like a healer. Alright. Let's kill some shit. Or should I talk to Stin? I'll talk to him. Let's talk to him. Replace Alistair. Why? Let's go all magic. So if Wynn's a good healer, then I could probably... can have a female-on-female relationship with Wynn? Again, is there any good, like, really good spells that maybe aren't so obvious at first? Something, some sort of support spell or shield spell that's really useful. No, I don't. It's not that I want to see some chick-on-chick action. It's just I think it would be interesting having a relationship with an older woman, and my character just happens to be a female. I'm serious. I'm not kidding. That's kind of interesting. I've never seen a game do anything like that. If I'm not going to be using Morgan, I think I'm going to head down this path right here. Disorient, Horror, and Sleep. And then Walking Nightmare. They seem really useful. I mean, they're not direct damage, but it should be good for crowd control. Unless anybody like has tested it and is it not that good, or anybody know? Does anybody have any good recommendations, or like anybody have any advice as far as skills that they've tried that seem really good, or skills that they've tried that seem really bad? You're renting this game, Gray Fox? This game's kind of a purchase game. Oh, I see. I'm gonna go for crowd control, rather. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know. I've been spoiled by Borderlands and the ability to respec. The grease skill seems really useful. The only problem with learning new magic right now, or something that isn't like a constant with an upkeep, is that I don't really have any slots for skills that I don't use right now. That's the problem. Just Waking Nightmares sounds so awesome. And all these abilities stacked together. You know what this game needed on the 360? It needed a different control scheme. Where, like, the pause button shouldn't have been the left trigger. It should have been something else, less prevalent, and they should have just used both triggers to have 2 sets, or so you can have 3 sets of skills instead of just 2. See, Sleep, Horror, and Waking Nightmare, they're cool and then they work together, but the thing is, I think that might be a little too high maintenance for this console control scheme. You know what I'm talking about? God, I wish I could just choose not to use a point. I'm going to go for that crowd control stuff later. I'm going to go for healing now. And as the enemies get harder and more plentiful, that stuff will be probably necessity for later. But healing is like always useful. Especially if I'm not going to use wind. God damn it. I'm gonna go pure tank with Alistair.
Yes.
This guy's got some... Jesus, this guy's got a bunch of constants. Well,
What now?
oh, that poor boy. What?
What do you need?
Impossible.
What now? If only the would leave us alone.
Oh shit, bears. Fuck angry bears.
Oh, is that right?
I am ready.
What now?
Can I change the position of the dudes? Are any of the shape-shifting forms worth it? Like, is being a shapeshifter good in this game? Because I wouldn't mind being a bear and maybe, you know, having Morgan do some of the magic-y poo-poo.
So, let me get this straight. You were a cloistered sister?
You must have been a brother before you became a Templar, no?
I never actually became a Templar. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens before I took my final vows.
Do you ever regret leaving the Chantry?
No, never. Do you?
Yes. You may not believe it, but I found peace there. The kind of peace I've never known.
It used to get so quiet at the monastery that I would start screaming until one of the brothers came running. I would tell them that I was just checking. Oh, you never know, right?
No, I never did anything like that. I enjoyed the quiet.
Suit yourself. The look on their face was always priceless.
The fuck?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
I kind of want Morgan in my crew, if only for the banter. Damn, I wish everybody could just roll around together, you know? And when battle starts, a couple of them just head to the sidelines or something. Really? So Sten is evil? Well, you know, kind of. Ah, shit. But I need another tank. And I wouldn't mind going into... I wouldn't mind Spider Morgan, but like... I don't think she'll banter if she's a spider. I know I'm not evil, but...
Vashaden.
I just don't think he's gonna talk all that much, and I'm in it for the dialogue.
Blood and damnation.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes?
God not. She has all the same fucking spells I do.
I am here.
I'd rather have her casting frost
Yes?
weapons than me.
Oh, no.
I'll be more of a healer.
Back again?
Yeah, well, what's up? Hello, are we back? What's the dwarf and his son? It's a bit complicated, but you're welcome to come along.
Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says a half of it. Thank you for the offer, but there may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
A small carved statuette. Who do you think would like that?
We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned up. Thank you kindly for all your assistance.
I wonder if I can... Controller, Mind Blast, Horror, Train, Life, Horror. I can set her tactics to like become a spider, right? I think I'm gonna go the debilitator route. So if I leave it on this, and I just exit out, is that what her tactics are? How does that work? Or do I gotta turn the other ones off? Like, I don't know how this works. I just leave it at this one on this screen, right? Huh? Oh, I don't need the drain life thing. No, I know it's like Gambits, but there's like different sets here. Like, what I'm saying is, how do I know which one she's using in battle? Okay. Okay, here we go. So the tactics. Okay. Defender. Activate shield wall. Stop being attacked by range attack. Activate shelf cover. Enemy health is greater than or equal to 75% shield bash. This visible. Okay. I'm glad they auto do a bunch of the stuff for you based on like the skills that you have. They're actually pretty smart about it. Okay, so yeah, I need that. I need supporter. Do these change on their own in battle at all? Or do you have the ability to change them in battle? So basically, if I set these, when I'm not controlling her, she'll turn into a healer, kind of, pretty much, right? How good is the AI at using stuff like that causes friendly fire, like Cone of Cold? Oh, I know what I could do. I could set her little... Oh. What I can do is... I could be like, enemy clustered with at least 2 creatures. I can cast... Wait a minute, where's, Wait, where's her spell? The one that you cast on, that explodes everybody. My spell. My spell! My spell! The one! Hello? Can anybody hear me? If nobody's talking, why is slow mode on? The spell that I cast, and it does damage over time, and then when they die, they explode. Walking bomb, yes. How come I'm not seeing that on here? Hello? Like, why is it not here? it's not here. Oh, it's because I have clustered enemies? Well, I thought that's just like if I see a group of enemies, I will attack within that group. So what I can do is I can do enemy with the lowest health, so when they die, they'll explode quick. Here we go. I can do enemy, clustered, at least 2, and I can do usability, cone of cold. And then if I could do self-surrounded, at least 2 enemies, mind blast. I wish they had like 30 or 40, you know? Less than 25%. Usability, we'll use... What is rejuvenate again? Heal. We'll do self. Health, less than 50%. Heal. Dude, I'm not using our priority is to actually I don't want the AI using Cone of Coal. I'll just do enemy. We'll do oh yeah, that'll be good. We'll do health. Lowest health. We'll do ability. We'll do Winter's Grasp. That way, what she'll do is she gets surrounded. She'll mind blast. She'll find the enemy with the lowest health. She'll use Walking Bomb, and that enemy will probably be. And then she'll Winter Grasp it, killing it, causing it to explode if it's in a pack of enemies. Alright, so now, let me double check something.
I see.
Oh shit, she has the wrong weapons. Although I wonder if I should let her use daggers, you know, since... just way too many points into this shit. Archer, big attack, melee attack, to self-any, valor, self-any, rapid shot. What is shattering shot? Is that her best attack? Guys, I know, I'm still early on in the game, so this stuff, like, this micromanaging is going to take me longer, but the more I play, the quicker this shit will get. So, fear not. I wish it actually had the voice. You must gather your party before venturing forth. Sten killed one dude. Grey Wardens have nightmares.
Bad dreams, huh?
Must have been something I ate.
Drank more like, as in the tainted blood, remember? You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
The Archdemon? Is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too.
Any other surprises I should know about?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Yes?
I'd like to talk, girlfriend.
Well, here I am. Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Why are we stopping? There are Darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
I need to know if I could trust you at my back.
I am Qunari. I have given my word to aid you. We are not people of idle promises.
I've never seen a Qunari before. Tell me about your people.
No.
What? Fuck you, man.
No, why not?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of, the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
What a jerk.
You said... Are you alright? You were in that cage for weeks.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
You said you were in the army.
I am.
This guy's awesome. Have you ever fought in a war?
I have always fought in war, elf.
What? What do you mean by that?
My people have been at war since the moment we set foot in the Northern Islands.
Tell me a story. No. So the Qunari don't come from the islands?
We do now.
What? Where did you come from before?
Somewhere else.
Fucking bitch. Can you be more specific?
No. I was born in Seheron. Of the land we came from, I know nothing, not even its name. I do not see how this matters. Seheron and Parvolan are distant. Ferelden and the Darkspawn are immediate.
True. What's your hurry?
What a strange language you speak. You say hurry, where I would say duty.
It's not your duty to handle the Blight, though.
No, it is yours, and you are chatting with me instead.
We should get moving.
As you wish.
Dude, that guy's kind of awesome.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
So how did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
Shut up.
I do my best. What can I say? Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
What skills might those be?
Well, it wasn't an easy life, you know. I don't know whether or not you've noticed, but I'm not exactly the Chantry type. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
You think this is better than being a Templar?
Oh, I suppose the Chantry life is good enough for some. Here, we have the chance to fight against the Blight. To actually do some good instead of sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
I'm sorry.
No, it's... I'm sorry. I shouldn't be... It's fine. He died a hero. They all did. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Lol, cry more.
Oh, why, you little...
What? What?
Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
It was just a warning. You could have taken a hand off.
Don't you think I don't know it? Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me. I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh. Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
Leave Gandalf alone. Don't listen to Alistair. He's full of rubbish.
Hey!
Look at what your fool dog placed in my pack.